people who perpetuate evil, right? So for me, that's basically three kinds of evil. It's just not one evil, but there's
Mm-hmm.
moral evil. That's this kind of evil that occurs just naturally, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this metaphysical kind of evil, or just this, evil in the broadest sense, right? And so, in a general sense, then for me, it's just, people are acting morally incorrectly, right, with their behavior. Uh, so they're causing unnecessary pain and suffering, and sometimes uh, it had a negative effect upon the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time. So evil can also be morally wrong or bad and harmful and detrimental and unfortunate, right? So in a broad kind of way for me. So uh, it is some of this is that evil is a social construction, right, of the
Mm-hmm.
group, right itself. So say for a natural evil, like those bad state of affairs that happens, right? Um, it's stuff like hurricanes, right? That's an evil. It induces suffering, but it comes from the heavens,
Mm-hmm.
right? From the weather itself, right? So now more evil itself is it's about intent, or maybe just negligence, right? There's some of that we're seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
People who supposedly are moral, and like what we're seeing going on in Palestine, what the Israelis are doing to the Palestinians, and the world is just watching it being done, and hasn't been able to stop them from doing what they're doing. It's an evil. Genocide is an evil, right? It's an intentional evil, right? And and that's this kind of moral evil that we're watching, looking at, right? So it's genocide, it's murder, it's lying. These are intentional. So I mean, that's the one that I focus on a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, the metaphysical of this evil in the broadest sense, is pretty much it's about some theological content. It's about a God force that's out there, right? Some all powerful force, and you think about evil, like why does this particular God or gods allow this evil to occur in the world if that God is all powerful, all knowing, and all good? Why do we have this evil, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's been a query that's been out there since Saint Augustine
Mm-hmm.
uh, raised it, right? Uh, many centuries ago, right? So if the creator has all these kinds of attributes, then why does the creator allow this evil to continue? Why not
Mm-hmm.
intercede? That kind of thing. So when I think of evil, I'm thinking about those kinds of things, right? But I'm primarily focused on people who are morally decent, because for me, this evil is really it's very intentional,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, and it is systemic, right? And it is designed to create harm, right, and pain in people for the benefit of a small number of other people who are deriving some kind of pleasure or benefit from it, for this kind of evil to continue, so forth. So that's what I see in Western societies, really the whole world when it comes to the various kinds of societies we have on this planet. And I wish that kind of evil would not be, but that evil is basically for me, because I'm a sociologist, a product of the way we organize our societies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially economically and politically, to to basically condition people to see the kind of harm that they're inflicting on people for gain as okay. It's the
Mm-hmm.
normal way things should be. So some people are valued, some people are not. Therefore, they're disposable, and so you get evil. Right? That's what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop the recording now then, that we if we want to chat a few seconds afterwards.
Okay.